Chapter 8 Introduction to Excel 2016 Learning Objectives. After completing the chapter, students will be able to start Excel, recognize the components of Excel, select cells, columns and rows, enter the data in cells, modify data in cells, delete the data in cells, copy data of cells, move data of cells, save a workbook, open an existing workbook. Introduction. Excel is a very popular application software. It is the part of Microsoft Office Suite 2016. Excel is also known as a spreadsheet program. It allows you to create and maintain the data in tabular format. For example, in school it is used to maintain different types of records, etc. Info bits. Spreadsheet refers to a large sheet that consists of rows and columns. In Excel, a spreadsheet is known as worksheet. Starting MS Excel 2016. To start MS Excel, follow the given steps. 1. Click on the Start button. 2. Click on the Excel 2016 option. The following Excel window appears. 3. Click on Blank Workbook option. The main window of Excel appears. Components of Excel window. A labeled window of Excel 2016 is given below. Title bar. The topmost bar of the Excel window is called Title bar. It displays the name of the current workbook. By default, Excel named the workbook as Book 1. It also contains the Quick Access toolbar and window control buttons. Quick Access toolbar. This is located to the extreme left in the title bar. It contains common commands like new, undo, redo, save, etc. that you can access by a single click. You can also customize the Quick Access toolbar. To customize the Quick Access toolbar, follow the given steps. 1. Simply click on the drop-down arrow of the Quick Access toolbar. 2. Click on the required option. The selected option will be added on it. Window control buttons. Minimize, maximize and close buttons are called window control buttons. These are placed to the extreme right in the title bar. Minimize hides the current Excel window from the screen. Maximize enlarges the Excel window up to its standard size. Close closes the Excel application. Ribbon. Ribbon is located below various tabs and opens up when you click on any tab. By default, Excel opens Home ribbon. A ribbon contains several groups that hold lists of commands that belong to the same category. We can access these commands by simply clicking on them. Name box. This displays the cell reference address of the active cell. For example, A1. Formula bar. Cancel button, name box, enter button, formula bar. It is located next to the name box. It displays the data or formula of an active cell. You can also use it to enter and modify the data in an active cell. When you type data in the formula bar, two buttons called Cancel and Enter appear on it. By using the Cancel button, you can avoid the task, and by using Enter button, you can perform the task. Scroll bars. They are used to scroll the hidden area of the spreadsheet. In Excel, there are two types of scroll bars, horizontal and vertical. Horizontal scroll bar allows you to scroll a spreadsheet to left or right, and vertical scroll bar allows you to scroll a spreadsheet up or down. Sheet tab. Each worksheet has a tab in Excel which is placed to the left of the horizontal scroll bar. A sheet contains the name of the worksheet. You can add more sheets to the same workbook by clicking on the New Sheet button. Switching among worksheets is by clicking on the Sheet tabs. View buttons. Excel provides three views: Normal View, Page Layout View, and Page Break Preview View. Normal view. This is the default view of Excel. It displays all the rows and columns of a worksheet. Page layout view. It divides a spreadsheet into pages. Page break preview view. It shows an overview of a worksheet which is especially used when we need to add page breaks. There are two methods to access these view buttons. Method 1. You can access these views by clicking on the respective buttons on the status bar. Method 2. By clicking on View tab. In the Workbook Views group, all the view buttons are present. Click on the respective view. Workbook. The Excel file is called a workbook. By default, a workbook holds a single worksheet named Sheet 1. You can insert or delete sheets as per your choice. Worksheet. A worksheet refers to a sheet that contains a grid of rows and columns in which data is entered. Columns. The horizontal line refers to rows. In a worksheet, rows are marked by the numeric values like 1, 2, 3 and so on and so forth. By default, an Excel 2016 worksheet contains 10,48,566 rows. The vertical lines refer to columns. In a worksheet, columns are marked by the letters like A, B, C and so forth. By default, worksheet contains 16,384 columns. Cell. In a worksheet, the intersection of a row and column is called a cell. Each cell has a unique address which is made up of a combination of a column letter or letters and row number like A1, B3, C4, etc. You enter the data in cells. Active cell. A cell with a dark black border is called an active cell. A cell is activated by clicking on it to insert the data. In short, active cell indicates the insertion point before entering data into cell. Range of cells. A group of adjacent cells is called a range of cells. A range of cells is rectangular in shape. Cells can also be selected by holding the Shift key and pressing the arrow keys. A thick border with green color will appear around the selected cells. A range of cells can also be written with the cell address of the first cell and the cell address of the last cell with a colon in between. For example, mouse pointer. In Excel, mouse pointer appears in the shape of block selecting cells. As you know that the data is entered in the cells. So, to perform any operation on cells, first you need to select it. In Excel, you can select cells in various manners as discussed below. Selecting single cell. To select a single cell in a worksheet, bring the mouse pointer on a cell and simply click on it. A dark border appears that indicates the selection of a cell. Selecting multiple range of cells. To select multiple ranges of cells, follow the given steps. 1. First, select a range of cells. 2. After selecting the range of cells, press and hold the Control key and select another range of cells and so forth. 3. Release the Control key after the selection of all the range of cells. Selecting a complete row. To select a complete row, bring the cursor on the required row header and click on it. The complete row will be selected in the worksheet. Selecting a complete column. To select a complete column, bring the cursor on the required column header and click on it. The complete column will be selected in the worksheet. Selecting adjacent range of rows or columns. To select adjacent range of rows or columns, click on row header or column header and drag the mouse over them as per the requirement. The rows or columns get selected. Selecting non-adjacent rows and columns. To select non-adjacent rows and columns, follow the given steps. 1. Click on the required row header or column header. 2. Keep the Control key pressed and click on another row header or column header. 3. Release the Control keys after completing the selection. Entering data in cells. To enter the data in a worksheet, use any one of the following methods. Method 1. Click on the cell to select it and start typing in it. 2. After typing the data in a cell, press the Enter key. Method 2. 1. Bring the pointer on a cell to make it active. 2. Now, click in the formula bar and start typing in it. 3. Press the Enter button to complete the data entry or press Cancel button to cancel the data entry. Summary. Excel is a very popular application software. It is the part of Microsoft Office Suite 2016. To start Excel 2016, click on the Start button, Excel 2016. The Quick Access toolbar contains common commands like New, Open, Save, etc. that you can access by a single click. The name box displays the cell reference or address of the active cell. The formula bar displays the data or formula of an active cell. You can also use it to enter and modify the data in the active cell. Scroll bars can be of two types, horizontal and vertical. A workbook contains, by default, 3 worksheets. A worksheet refers to a sheet that contains a grid of rows and columns in which data is entered. In Excel, cells, rows and columns can be selected as a single cell or a range of cells. The F2 key is pressed to open the cell in the edit mode. By using cut and paste options, you can move the data from one cell to another. The copy and paste options are used to create the duplicate copy of the data.